That's why their argument spots fucking emotional responses in people and gets them to listen, despite it being on the surface disguising Marxist communist fuckery. It's because it's rooted in reality, and you all fucking know it. But instead, when fucking people are having a fucking problem with your image and they're like, I can't breathe, you go out on the fucking counter protest, police officers, and wear a fucking shirt that says, I can breathe. That is fucking garbage. Even if you were in the right in that situation, that is fucking garbage. Make jokes like that dark cut type of humor. That's for you behind. That's for you together. You don't fucking do that out in public. You're a fucking public figure. Get your head out of your ass. And maybe people won't fucking hate the police. But right now, your institution is a disgrace, and you should look at it and unfuck it from within. It's not our job to fucking just conform to you. You need to unfuck yourself and conform to the Constitution. I'm just fucking saying. All right, here we are. We're back. We're going to adjust fire real quick, and I want to talk about fucking people in minds that get mad. Like, why can't I have people mad that I don't want to have fun? You want to know why people are mad that you can't have fun? Because there's fuckery afoot. Now, whether you're on the left or you're the right, we all know where we align on this fuckery. The people on the left fucking believe that you're doing absolutely nothing, and or you're contributing to leaving a worse world for fucking people. And we are making a fucking worse world for people right now. Same on the right, right? You in the middle. The reason why they have more respect for their enemy than they do you is because their enemy at least believes they're doing something right. And then we see you on the internet fucking making memes of shit, complaining about the goddamn bullshit. And then we were like, and you're talking about people complaining about having fun. And then when you get called out on it, you're like, well, what are you doing to do it? Well, when people are having a podcast like this, or they're joining a militia or something, or they're actively online trying to like highlight how fucked this is, you're actually doing something. So if you're making political memes, you're probably good, but there's a time and a place for everything. You just called somebody out. You're like, what are you doing when you're really doing nothing? And you're not expecting people to get mad at you? The government is trampling on our rights. Black, white, yellow, polka dotted, left, right is sideways. If you care more about having fun than unfucking that, you are a selfish prick. I don't care if you hate me. I'm going to lose a lot of fucking people on this one. But it needs to be said on both the fucking police qualified immunity and this garbage. There is a time and place for fun. Right now, it's not the time for fun. It's the time for putting on your big boy pants and your big girl pants, humaning the fuck up and doing some adulting and taking responsibility for the government mess that we voted into office. We got politicians literally saying one thing when somebody's in charge and another thing when somebody else is in charge about the same goddamn thing because they really don't give no fucks. But I'm not doing anything even though I'm here fucking telling you about it every day, fighting the goddamn censorship machine. Everybody just wants to laugh, go lucky, and be happy. And then join a militia. Fucking build some culture. Set up a cult aspiring. I don't know. Something. Don't get mad about fucking when people are like, you should help because of blah, 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 blah. Instead of being a jackass, be, what are you doing? Well, on the internet, blah, 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 blah. Because people are on the internet for work. What if they're on the internet for work and they said that and they're actually actively, then their work is this type of podcast. They're actually actively working. They're not on the internet being stupid, having fun. They're actively working. They might enjoy their job and all the better, but they're actively working. You could have simply said, I do plenty most of the time from like this or this. I'm knees deep in doing my thing for that. But right now I needed to take time from B to B to play this out. And I'm like, all right, you do you, boo-boo. You don't have to be a jackass. Just because somebody was like, well, maybe if you weren't having fun and we were focused on this, we wouldn't be having this problem. Instead of getting butthurt about it because you know that they're right because you're not really doing anything with your life, you could have just been like, because if you were doing something with your life, you would just laugh and be like, well, instead of making assumptions, I do this, that, I'm moving on. And then you make them look like a fucking idiot. But when you get butthurt right away, that's because somebody's poked you in the nose. Somebody's like looking. They're right on the money. They're right on the money. They called you out and you know it. The whole world is crazy. This is gonna get worse. Everybody's like in these conversations online, somebody was just like, well, how many people did you get to vote? Voting is ridiculously irrelevant. They admitted to manipulating it. We're not going to fix this through the voting booth. It's just not going to happen. History's shown us we're going to have to fucking take up arms. I mean, it is what it is. And I don't know how we rectify that. Maybe we can build culture and we could take back voting, but unless we remove the machines and we remove this multi-day voting stuff that these easier to vote things that they've been putting in place since the fucking COVID vaccine, there's never going to be another legitimate voting thing here in the United States of America ever fucking get. It's just, there's not. And I'm sorry if I'm popping your buzzkill bubble or whatever, or your fun bubble, and I'm being the buzzkill. People's rights are being violated. And all you care about is how you feel. I don't give a fuck about me. I know damn well if shit goes real bad, I'm going to lose my entire income. I don't give a fuck about that. I'll freeze to death at New Valley Forge because our rights are what's fucking, that's what's important. Our fucking rights. The Constitution. Our freedom. Those who would give up a little bit of freedom for a little bit of security, or give up, and I'm going to add, those who give up a little bit of freedom for a little bit of amusement deserve neither. And will get neither. A little bit twist on Benjamin Franklin. If you would give up a little bit of freedom for a little bit of anything, you are the fucking problem. I have more respect for the leftists. At least they believe they're garbage. You fall on one side of the fence or the other, but you refuse to fucking pick a side and do something. I mean, it is what it is. And for all of you out there that are managing to do stuff, juggle families, and have fun, you need to hit me up and tell me how to do that because you're the real MVP. This is a war. Whether it becomes a shooting war, whether it stays an informational war, or a culture war, this is a fucking war. And people need to start treating it as such. If you think we can fight this with culture or whatnot, then you need to do what Tim Pool's doing, what Daily Wire is doing, and maybe make movies and TVs and stuff and start building culture. I mean, I know I was ragging on memesters, and it's not all memesters that are part of what's going on here. I guess you could argue memes are building culture. But there are a lot of people online just trying to have fun, just trying to escape the world, doing absolutely nothing, and you are the real problem. Because if you just stood the fuck up and opened your fucking mouth, it would be over. I'm just saying. So here we are, moving on to this new thing that just came out here. Fucking here we go again. National Guard deployed to fucking Minnesota again for riots because police killed another black man. Now, I don't know anything about the shooting, justified or not. I'm not saying it either way. We're going to get into the news here, and we're going to talk about it lately. But this, I brought this up because, like, we're at fucking war with each other right now. The time to sit in the middle is over. It just is. The time to sit in the middle is over. But let's get into this news because I'm going to finish this last segment, and this is just ridiculous. So I got Grand Forks Herald. I tried to get Minnesota local newspaper to make it easier. So Crookston National Guard unit to be deployed to Middle East. Other areas units deployed there. This is the wrong. battalion thing, right? Yeah, this is the wrong news article. I guess we'll go with Fox News. I don't want to use these stupid ass fake news websites and stuff like CNN and whatnot, but here we go. National Guard deployed to Minneapolis amidst unrest. Misinformation surrounding the suicide murder suspect prompted civil arrest looting. Are you not even going to talk about that? Soldiers from the National Guard, Military Police Company assisting. So yeah, they're going in. You're going to talk about why? You're just going to talk about. They're not even going to talk about why. No, we want to talk about why. Do we have to like go with like weirdness to get a good why? Like CNN? Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to go with CNN. This is what we want. All right. So the Minnesota National Guard have been deployed to Brooklyn Center after crowds protested the death of a man in an officer-involved shooting and car crash on April 11th. And I don't like the framing of that because it started peaceful, but then they started rioting and riot gear and like jumping and destroying police cars and stuff. That's not a protest. Hundreds of people marched towards the town's police department after the man identified as Minnesota Governor Tim Walz on Dante Wright died following the traffic stop and subsequent car crash. Is that all you're going to say? That's all you're going to give me? So basically, I was listening to Tim Pool, right? This is not even working. Where do we go? Yeah, there we go. I was listening to Tim Pool, and maybe we can look up the shooting of Dante Wright and get some information on it because I want to get this this correct. You know what I mean? Because there's not much. We don't see the body cam footage, but according to his mom, according to Tim Pool, they pulled him over because he had a fucking air freshener in the mirror, which I guess is illegal there. And the cop said it's for a traffic violation. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna find another thing. So it was for a traffic violation, right? So it could be. They neither confirmed or denied that. And from what the police said, it could have been for a traffic stop. But they said this dude had a warrant or whatever. And he drove away. There's another person in the car. And they said they shot because he could have, like, hurt people with the car. But when they shot him, he fucking swerved and crashed the car, which means it caused whatever the hell that happened. And then there's an innocent person in the car. There was a third party in the car. You could have gotten her killed. The person, like, this is ridiculous on both sides of that equation. I don't know, like, what this dude was, like, previously supposed to be arrested. I don't know. But you didn't need to run unless you were guilty. And you didn't need to shoot a car fleeing away. You could have just fucking had to commit chase. Oh, my God. Why do we have to make this thing so difficult as humans? I'm sorry. I don't care anymore about none of this fuckery. You're all part of the fucking problem. Cops, they wouldn't fucking hate you if you didn't force unconstitutional edicts all goddamn day. We already went over that. Other side, stop committing crimes and doing drugs and stuff and breaking the law and get away with it and trying to get away with it. And don't fucking call me racist and shit like that because you know damn well 9 out of 10 times or fucking actually we'll give you 6 out of 4 times, no 4 out of 6 times that person fucking should have been taken down, should have been arrested. I'll be generous. We're a fucking circus. And going back to the last fucking segment, and you wonder why people want you to choose a side in this circus. We have to burn it all down to the ground, and I'm talking figuratively. I don't go to well, I mean, I guess Minneapolis is doing it literally, but I'm saying figuratively. We need to like burn the clown tent down and rebuild the circus because it's not working for any of us. It's not working for any of us. People just want to do their own thing, and they're getting bombarded by other people because they're just sitting by and allowing it to happen. And to me,